What's up, you guys? Sarge the Boss here, and today I'm taking a look at the Age of Apocalypse from X-Men. Yeah, so guys, take a look at the packaging and crack this thing open. So on the top here we have Apocalypse from Age of Apocalypse. We have the side art of Apocalypse, which is really cool. Got the same side art on the side. On the top, it says Marvel Legends. It's the Age of Apocalypse. And on the side right here, we have Marvel Legends Apocalypse. And then we have a little bit of a read-up right here of Marvel's Apocalypse. And Apocalypse launches an offensive against humankind and pursuit of a world where humans rule. And only the strong survive. Look at this big, beautiful artwork of Apocalypse on the side. I've been wanting this figure ever since 2016. For this figure. It's one of the figures I've been wanting from Hasbro, and this thing is a juggernaut in person. It's huge! Yeah, so guys, I'm going to crack this thing open and show you what this Marvel Legends figure is all about. Guys, we just got a Mezco style package right here. So there's Apocalypse. There he is in this tray shot. Over here, we got a Mezco style cape accessory. Whoa, that's really cool, Hasbro. I can't believe you're doing some Mezco styling. Also, look at that card with the Apocalypse on the back. That'd be sweet for photography or something like that. That is awesome. Plus, I don't really know too much about Apocalypse. Like, I know he's a part of the X-Men. I also know he's a really big character in the MCU, and not the MCU, the X-Men movies. But I don't know too much about him. All I know is he's a straight-up bad butt villain. And yeah, it's from the comics. So take a look at the figure and be right back. Also, kind of a funny joke about the figure really fast. Apocalypse had one of these neck twisty tie things. I called it as Hasbro pulling a NECA on me. Get it? NECA on his neck. Because you know all the TMNT figures have neck things on them. Okay. First up, let's take a look at Apocalypse's accessories. So Apocalypse does come with one interchangeable hand, which is a fist, which is pretty basic, like a Build-A-Figure size hand. I love all the textures and the robotics on this hand, which is really cool. It's a really cool fisted hand. It's pretty cool because one has open hand and one has a fisted hand, which is sick. Another thing it comes with is a dark side looking like grin smile head sculpt. I like this head sculpt a lot. I'm gonna put this on and see what head I like the best in a minute. But the head is a really beautiful shiny blue, fades to light blue, and a little bit of purple. I think it's an amazing figure. Look at that head. That's awesome. Over here we got the it comes with a skull for his hand. To put his hand on. It actually was on my work want list last year for my budgeting, but he put it in his hand like this. And I love like the gunmetal like dusting look to the character's gunmetal silver on there, and the little dirt beat up skull. It looks really realistic. Looks like a human skull too. So yeah, we should put the skull on other Marvel Legends figures or other Hasbro figures. It'd be cool. Maybe put this with the Mandalorian. I think it'd be sick. So guys, look at this other accessory. He also comes with one big soft rubber cape as well, which I'm going to put on in a little bit. So you can put it onto his back. There's a little bit of peg holes right there. Now it's time to look at Apocalypse. So there's Apocalypse out of the packaging. This thing is beautiful. This thing is hard to put on camera. Look how big this thing is. Seriously, Hasbro did a lot with this figure. I gotta add his cape still. But he has this beautiful blue shoulder pads and beautiful this red collar neck thing, which is sick. And he has gauntlets on his wrist pegs right here, which is a phenomenal touch to this figure. And this thing is crazy. Like, I love this little attention to detail with the yellow thing on him with his fist. And the same thing on the other side with red on it, which is awesome. This figure also feels like a Build-A-Figure, honestly. I feel like it could have been a Build-A-Figure, but it did not. I never owned a big figure like this. It got some red painting on the sides, silver and red on the boots. Same thing on this side with all blue body. It is incredible, guys. Like, nothing much on the back, but a way to port it, the figure right there. It's just a beautiful piece. It's quite top heavy as well, this action figure. I can't tell you how big this thing is on camera. So yeah, not only add all the accessories with them, and then I'll give you a full articulation segment. I forgot to take a look at the head sculpt, but the head sculpt is awesome. It's a little laughing and grinning expression. It reminds me of Darkseid a lot of the head sculpt, really. I like his little grin on his teeth. It's pretty easy to interchange, so it's not really a problem. Beautiful head too. I love the red eyes and his teeth. Looks so cool. Okay guys, now it's time for the articulation segment. So Apocalypse's hands can move up about this much. Can move down. Oh, this is also on a little joint right here. I'm gonna take off the cape for a minute. The cape looks cool on. So his hands can move up like this. It's like almost like a plastic thing, a stormtrooper. He has single jointed elbows. Yeah, I'm not messing with the elbow joints. I think it's a single jointed elbow. The other arm can move up this much. Move up this much. Single jointed elbow joints, by the way. I don't want to break them. But double jointed knees. Beautiful. Look at that double jointed knee, though. Moves down like this. Ab crunch forward. Ab crunch back. Waist swivel side to side. And move up and down like this. And his head can go up. He can go down, go side to side, but this little red thing is in the way. So yeah, now we got to add all accessories and give you the final verdict of Apocalypse. This thing is incredible. This is an amazing Marvel legend. Before I show you anything else about the figure, look at this muscle detail. You can actually see like veins like sculpted throughout the piece, which is a phenomenal artwork by Hasbro. This thing is incredible. I can't believe Hasbro went out of their way and released a $30 Build-A-Figure-like figure, and this thing is sick. Look at all the muscles and veins popping out of them, which is awesome. We also got a little speedo right there in red, which is cool. The articulation was phenomenal. Now guys, I'm going to pose them up, and I will show you what everything looks like. So this is what Apocalypse looks like with all posed up with his cape. This thing is like a juggernaut, man. Like, look how big this thing is. Hold on, this skull fell out. It just like sits right there on his hand. This thing is incredible. Look how sick that is. Like, let's look what it looks like on the back of the figure with his cape. It's awesome. Yeah, he's gonna be mindful with this little skull piece. But other than that, this figure is incredible. I love this little pose. Seems like having the poses like this. Move his arm down. You have to be careful with his cape too, because everything can kind of come off on you. Just gotta be gentle with the figure. Now guys, we'll show you some comparisons with this figure, with other Hasbro figures. Here's Apocalypse standing next to Gambit. This thing is incredible. It's totally larger than Gambit, which is crazy. Look how sick that is. So here's the first pose I have with them with Gambit, which looks incredible. Honestly, like if I move my camera back, it looks like he's like about 7 feet or 8 feet off the ground. Compare it to Gambit, about like a 5'6" figure. Like if you move him closer, he's probably about like up to his torso, because he's about 6 feet tall. But this thing is a monster together. Look how sick Gambit looks with Apocalypse. That is phenomenal. Jeez. Over here we have Grief Cargan, which I already reviewed, next to Apocalypse, which is awesome. Look how cool that is compared to him. We have a short figure, which we have a Stormtrooper next to Apocalypse, which, yeah, it's about like twice the smaller than who Apocalypse is. This thing is like a giant compared to other Hasbro figures. Wow, what a colossus. I don't want to heat up his head because I'm afraid to break it, the figure. So at the end of the day, I really enjoy Apocalypse. This figure is phenomenal. I love the sculpting that Hasbro went into. I love like the whole interchangeable head process. I like how this feels like an actual Build-A-Figure. I like how big and muscular this figure is. And this figure, at the end of the day, is one of the really good figures by Hasbro. As being my first deluxe Marvel Legend, this thing is incredible. I can't put it in words how cool this is. I highly recommend you guys pick up Apocalypse because he is fantastic. Other than that, I'm out of here. So hopefully you guys do like and subscribe to Touch the Boss. Before I close out the video, I give Apocalypse a celebrating a 10 out of 10. This thing is a really good Marvel Legend. It's fun. It's good loosey-goosey articulation. Just be careful with it. It's fun to play with. It's fun to pose around with. But other than that, I got to figure out the origin story of Apocalypse. And yeah, I'm going to be out of here. Thank you guys for watching. See ya. Bye.